How do you allow for the natural thermal movement of a metal roofing system with temperature change? Great question. I'm Todd Miller with Isaiah Industries. I've been in the metal roofing industry for over 40 years at this point, and I'm here with another metal roofing education and insight video for contractors and architects. So it's important to understand that yes, metal will expand and contract with temperature changes. And you got to think about this a little bit when you're specifying roof systems, because if you've got an extremely long rafter length, you're certainly going to have more expansion and contraction going on than you would on a much smaller building, as an example. So how do metal roofs allow for this? Well, generally speaking, with standing seam metal roofs, you allow for it with the way the panels are fastened. They're typically either fastened with clips that actually secure to the structure or the roof deck, and then the clips hold the panels in place, or with some snap block panels, you do have what we call a nail hem or a fastening flange with slotted holes down one side of every panel that you fasten through. Generally speaking, those nail hem panels we do not recommend for anything over about 25 foot in length. So if you've got a rafter length over 25 feet, you're probably going to want to go to a clip fasten system rather than that nail hem panel. And so again, the goal here is to allow for that thermal movement. The metal panels are going to shrink when it's cold, and they're going to get a little bit longer when it's hot. Now, metal shingles, on the other hand, are a little different beast because they are smaller panels, and every place you've got an interlock, you've got allowance for thermal movement to occur. And so it's a bit of a different situation with metal shingles. Some metal shingles are still clip fastened in order to give extra allowance for any thermal movement. Some metal shingles have little accordion folds in the metal that take up that movement as well. But generally speaking, the manufacturers of these products have figured out how to do these things. It's important, if you have any questions or you're concerned about particular movement on the building you're dealing with, check in with your manufacturer, see how their panels accommodate thermal movement and expansion and contraction. Check in with me too. Todd Miller, metal roofing expert, on LinkedIn, or drop me an email at todd.miller@isaiahindustries.com.